What's up everyone and welcome back to the AG Chelsea TV. Today let's get started with Mauricio Pochettino says he's not being allowed to use 24-year-old Chelsea player right now. Trevoh Chalobah, 24, hasn't played a single minute yet this season as he recovers from a long-term injury. Pochettino was asked about Chalobah's fitness ahead of this Sunday's Premier League match at home to Wolverhampton Wanderers. He's really close. He's trained really well. We need the permission of the medical area to have the possibility to be selected and be in the squad. At the moment, we don't have the permission, Pochettino said, as quoted by Football London. Raheem Sterling names the Chelsea player he just can't wait to play more with. Chelsea star Raheem Sterling has spoken of his excitement at finally getting to play alongside Christopher Nkunku this season. Speaking to Sky about Nkunku's return to fitness, Sterling admitted it would be a huge boost for the Blues. It will be massive. I was really excited in pre-season with the type of player he is and I clicked really well with him. But again, unfortunate with his injury. But he's come back and he'll be a massive boost for us and he's a player that's got experience as well, Sterling said. Chelsea really wanted striker swap deal. According to Italian transfer expert Fabrizio Romano, Chelsea discussed a swap deal which would have seen BROJA move to Villa Park and Duran join them. However, the injury the Colombian sustained thwarted the deal, and the Blues opted to go ahead without landing a striker despite letting their academy graduate leave. There was a possibility for a swap deal. Romano revealed on the latest edition of the Here We Go podcast, Armando Broja to Aston Villa, John Duran to Chelsea. It was just discussed internally, so it was never close. It was never a proper negotiation. His honest verdict on Chelsea letting Armando Broja join Fulham on loan, Stan Collymore has delivered an in-depth analysis on why Broja's loan switch to Fulham could be great for his development. Collymore told Court Offside, "I think securing Armando Broja on loan until the end of the season is a really good move for Fulham. I really like him. I've seen him play live a few times and he is a decent striker. He was held back a little bit after suffering that really bad injury, but he's still young. He's 22 years old, so he has plenty of time to fulfill his potential, and obviously sitting on Chelsea's bench wasn't going to do that, so to see him finally in line to get regular minutes is a really positive sign. He's a player who has outrageous pace, so his presence up front will help Fulham hit teams on the counter-attack. I think this one will turn out to be a really shrewd move from Marco Silva." Chelsea now considering MAIGNAN. Reports have claimed that Chelsea are now considering strengthening the goalkeeper position at the end of this season. According to Calciomercato, the Blues are contemplating an upgrade in the form of AC Milan and France goalkeeper Mike Maignan. Maignan has continued to perform at a top level this season for the Serie A side, with him being recognized as one of the top players in his position. Chelsea have previously been linked with his signing, however have yet to make a real move to bring him in. Last summer saw them buy 2 first-team goalkeepers, with them preferring to go down the economical route in that area. While not everyone who attends Stamford Bridge has been blown away by the impact of Robert Sanchez, the same cannot be said for Djordje Petrovic. Chelsea talent could become the best player in the world. One of the many up-and-coming talents signed by Chelsea could well become one of the best players in the world over the next decade. Todd Boehly's focus on signing high-potential players has seen a slew of South American wonder kids signed. Andres Santos was the first of those, followed by Angelo Gabriel, David Washington, and Kendry Poyes. While 16-year-old Poyes is not officially a Chelsea player yet, he has an agreement with the Blues to join them after he turns 18 in May 2025, and the creative Ecuadorian midfielder, who will cost a little over £17 million and can also play as a forward, has an exceedingly high ceiling. The left footer already has 5 caps for his country and has several incredible records to his name. Poyes became the youngest player ever to score in a CONMEBOL World Cup qualifier last year, netting for Ecuador against Bolivia at 16 years and 161 days old. That comes after he became the youngest debutant and goalscorer in the Ecuadorian top flight on his professional debut at 15. Now, the Independiente del Valle teenager has been named the best young player and best offensive midfielder in Ecuador. He has also been honored with a spot in the Ecuadorian Serie A, also known as the Liga Pro, Team of the Year. Poyes' agent Manuel Sierra is full of confidence in the player. He told AS last week, "I don't know if we are going to have such a beastly talent in my life again like Kendry Poyes. Today he is still at 50% of his chances, 60% of his chances. He is a guy who can be, for me, if not Ballon d'Or, be very close to being Ballon d'Or in the next 6, 7, or 8 years. I think he can be one of the greats in the world. He has it all. He is a guy who is super prepared for success. If everything goes well, if he has a cool head and takes care of himself, he can be very big. All the people who work around him, we have a great team, including his parents. Fantastic Chelsea man now ready to start vs Wolves. Chelsea haven't exactly been without their injury issues this season, though no amount of knocks can excuse their mid-table campaign after such a major squad overhaul last summer. Mauricio Pochettino has been without captain and vice-captain Reece James and Ben Chilwell at times, and is also yet to see Nkunku enjoy a run of games in a Chelsea shirt, enduring a Premier League season to forget, and with a current injury list of 8 players. Things are looking rather bleak for Pochettino and Chelsea, but the return of Nicolas Jackson could yet provide the London club with a welcome boost, according to Nisa Kinsella. Jackson is ready to return to the Chelsea side after being knocked out of AFCON with Senegal against Ivory Coast on penalties. Pochettino spoke about the possibility of the forward returning for the Liverpool game, only for it to come too soon, the Argentine said earlier in the week, via the Evening Standard. We are seeing if it is possible. Maybe it will happen. If it means we have a 1% more chance to win the game, for sure, we will try it. We are waiting. All I can say is that maybe he will be there. The other day, Ghana lost and were out, and Inaki Williams arrived a few hours before and played in the second half to beat Barcelona in the Copa del Rey. Why can't Jackson arrive and score the winning goal? Jackson, of course, went on to miss the Anfield clash, but is now reportedly ready to make his return for Chelsea's game against Wolverhampton Wanderers on Sunday. And that's the end of this video. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to support me.